Hope people are having a good Friday. My day's going pretty good. Got like a nice weather and stuff today. It's not like really cold. It's not hot either, so it's like a good balance. So we need to do the DLCs. So we hit the map, change tab, go. Okay, this is the DLCs up at the top. Then is where you come in and redo the story mode. So we have all the story mode done except for those three, those five right there. We will get to those later. So, Ring of Fire is. Let's see. One of these two are the Aquaman movie. Can't remember which one, but this one and this one are the Shazam movie. This one is based off of the animated movie. Came out in the 90s. And this one is the Teen Titans. But it's based off the show Young Justice. So I think this one is like a two-part of the Aquaman 1 movie. So we'll do the Ring of Fire. It shows Atlantis Arena. Yep, this is a two-part for Aquaman. Okay. I think Lobo does the narration like Deadpool does for Marvel.
Hot chocolate. Ooh, and a cookie. Sup, fishies? How's it going? Open your gills and let me tell you a story. It's the story of two worlds meeting, and against all odds, getting along pretty well. That's where I come from. The link between both worlds. No pressure, right? So Vulko was the one who taught me the ways of the water. Ah, good times. So, turned out my half-brother, King Orm, wanted to conquer the surface world. So much for brotherly love. Not that people here were any nicer. Hey, are you Aqua Woman? Mira. Her name was Mira. She did not want a clash between the surface and the sea. She thought I could help. And after all the mayhem caused by Orm on the surface, I just had to swim her way. Didn't think me getting captured was part of her plan, though. But hey, a fight to bring peace? Bring it on! Man, I'll give Orm this much. He sure knew how to draw a crowd. Shame for him I wasn't in the mood for playing nice.
Yeah, the blue section at the bottom of the story mode, that's
This looks like trouble. Good thing I like trouble.
Yeah, that's the Lobo stuff.
Orm didn't seem to like the idea of losing fair and square. It'd take a little creative thinking to get past those attacks of his. My usual attacks weren't working. I had to try and think of something else. Yeah, that seemed to work. I don't do this for the rewards. But I gotta admit, it's a pretty sweet reward. Nah, this ain't gonna work for me. Oh, I mean, outrageous, or whatever.
Yeah, you can switch over to her and it sets this off. But she comes in and you destroy all this stuff. It shows a Green Lantern symbol, but you can also use her. That right there is what you use the Joker or Harley Quinn or anybody who can use the spray paint bottles. You paint that. I like coming in here and just destroying everything. I don't know how you get fire and water, but okay. Okay. We'll have to come back and get that one.
Finally, I was starting to get somewhere. You know, just for a sec, I thought he'd give up after that. But I guess I should have known better. Even after all that, it still wasn't over. I had a feeling it was gonna be one of those days.
Just hide behind this thing.
Think you got what it takes to beat me? Better think again. Oh.
Kind of a cheat to stay out of here, but it works.
That's one sweet hug. Good luck on your date, bro. That'll keep the surface safe for a while.
So we unlocked the free play. We didn't get true super villain, but we have almost 2 million coin. And we got 3 of those. I don't think the DLC has the characters in shadow. So I think you unlock everyone. But the up at the top, we have 3 out of 5 of those black canisters. You get all 5, those show a newspaper, and then you go to the Daily Planet and look at every single newspaper they have on their wall. You get an achievement for that. Like when you do the DLC and you finish it, they should automatically take you to a DLC page instead of having to go all the way back through this. So we've done Ring of Fire. Now it's the final battle. This is when they're on that ship and they're fighting with the tridents.
How's it going, small fries? Missed the best hero of them all, did you? Me and Mira had been busy looking for King Atlan's long-lost trident. Turns out it would give its holder mastery over the seas, which would be kinda useful when going up against my little bro. After a bunch of searching, running, climbing, falling, jumping, and some flying, whew, we finally got a clue to where it was hidden. I was glad to get back to swimming. Nah, not that kind of swimming. Yeah, that's better. And faster. Very important when you're trying to get away from so many teeth and so many claws. But we got rid of them. Piece of fish cake. And finally, in the depths of the hidden sea, we found Atlan's trident. Yeah! After that, I just had to unite the Seven Kingdoms and convince them that I could be their king. But Orm wasn't gonna make it easy, and the biggest water fight ever was about to start. Permission to come aboard? It turned out uniting the Seven was easier said than done, especially with Orm on our case. Freeing those fishermen would be a good place to start. It looked like we'd made ourselves some new friends. Orm didn't seem too happy about it. Probably why he sent some of his buddies after us. By defeating the Trench in battle, we'd won their respect and convinced them to change sides. Things were looking up.
That's not how it happened in the movie.
Just then, Orm managed to knock out the power. If we wanted to communicate with King Nereus, we'd have to find a way to fix it. Fast. Nah, this ain't gonna work for me. Oh, I mean, outrageous. Or whatever. Oh, is this supposed to be a problem? Ha! Not for me, it ain't. Mira managed to convince her dad to join with us. I think that was the last straw for Orm. Orm didn't seem to think too much of me winning our little popularity contest. It was time to teach him a lesson or two about being a king.
I think this is the only thing that actually happened in the movie that they put in the game.
Seems that Orm still had a few friends. They weren't gonna make this easy. Orm tried calling for more help, but it looked like his plans were about to be all washed up. Yeah, just like that, the tides turned on Orm. Peace returned under the seas, and I took my place as king.
They should have done Black Manta movie version on this level, because this was the level, well, the area in the movie where they actually fought. So in the previous DLC chapter, had nothing to do with the movie version of Black Manta, so don't know why they unlocked him. Yeah, they got the Flash characters. That's Vibe or Cisco from the Flash TV series. You get him from the CW pack. But yeah, these are the Lobo stories. So we'll get to those after the DLC playthrough. Yeah, this is the Young Justice. You get like
What's up? Lobo here. Just grabbed myself a snack while the hog's getting refueled. Now let's dig into this Young Justice hero stuff. Superman and friends got himself stuck on the other side of the galaxy, leaving the young'uns to fill their boots on Earth. Anyways, the baby heroes had plenty to deal with. Some alien dudes were trying to invade Earth, and not the good, honest alien kind like your main man Lobo, but the double-crossing and cheating kind. Earth's worst villains decided to secretly partner up with the invaders. Thankfully, some of those ankle-biters were undercover. 'Twas a teensy bit weird for Aqualad here. See, his daddy Black Manta was part of the bad crew. Awkward! A secret meeting was called. And from there, it all went downhill. Claiming Earth as their property wasn't gonna make anyone living there happy. Trouble, trouble. But the little ones were ready for anything, and waiting to strike. That did not bode well for the bad guys, aliens or otherwise. The stakes of this battle were Earth's survival, no less. I don't care who wins, as long as I can see some sweet Rowland. With Aqualad's little undercover operation exposed, things were about to get messy in a hurry. Somehow in all the chaos, Miss Martian got all wrapped up in this magic fire snake thing. Somebody had to help her out, and fast.
You can't go over there.
Snakey was on the ropes, but the team hadn't won just yet. Hey, these kids are all right. Miss Martian was free, but the team would still need to do something about the brain shield if they wanted to teach him a lesson.
Back for more, huh? Guess that's your choice, but it's not a good one.
Brain shield out of the way, it was that Flash kid's time to shine. Ha! That'll show him. You know, I'm more of a bronze over brains kind of guy. But I'll tell you who's got plenty of both. Black Beetle. Man, you could tell he didn't like it when things weren't going his way.
They should have brought Blue Beetle in on this one.
So then Mr. Insect Features decided to take a hike. Smart idea. Meanwhile, things around this so-called summit just got crazier and crazier. While all this was going on, Aqualad and his Aqua Dad had some issues they needed to deal with. Man, I do love me some good old-fashioned family drama.
They never showed or told how his Black Manta's son, his version of Aqualad, could like breathe underwater. Yeah, he had gills, but they never showed. Is like if he was an experiment where he was turned into one of those gill people, or if his mother was Atlantean or anything.
Man, how long does it take to defeat this guy? Feels like I've been waiting 6 years to see what happens next. Well played, kiddos. I guess there's hope for this generation after all. That's it for me. Earth's not the only planet in the universe, although they have some pretty nice food there.
Wish they'd done a CW DLC where you had Supergirl, Batwoman, Flash, Legends of Tomorrow. Constantine. Once you defeat Apocalypse in the free roam, you go back to Earth. Next up is Savannah Escape.
What's up? Shazam here. Brand new superhero at your service. Now that I'm a pro at the whole Cape Crusader thing, let me tell you how my origin story went down. So usually I'm Billy Batson, but shh, secret identity. I've been bouncing around foster homes for, like, forever. That's because I lost my mom when I was 5. And that's how I wound up with these guys. It took a bit of getting used to, but turned out they were all pretty awesome. Then things got real strange. I was totally minding my own business, not getting into trouble at all, when I ended up in this spooky place with this, wizard? Not sure why he chose me, but one magic word later, Shazam! Wow! Look at me! I mean, look at me! Now I can get this buff bod whenever I want. Freddy knew all about this superhero stuff, so he helped me figure out my new powers. Montage. electricity, bullet immunity, super strength! I was like Electric Superman, dude! Except I wasn't sure if I could fly until this bad guy appeared and decided to drag me up to the sky. Then he dropped me. I mean, seriously, what's up with that? Yeah. I tried hiding as plain old Billy Batson, but Freddy and me would still need to sneak past Savannah if we wanted to escape.
Okay.
Oh! Woohoo!
I can't do anything with that yet.
Savannah didn't appreciate our methods of trying to get past him. We'd have to be a little more careful going forward. With Freddy in danger, I had no choice but to say the magic word and take Savannah down!
Wouldn't mind having one of those at my house. That'd be awesome. Okay, let's look over here.
Savannah sure wasn't giving up easily. Freddy knew there had to be something nearby he could use to help me out.
What is that? A big old flashlight? Oh, it's a camera. So we gave a Superman model a jetpack.
Not gonna lie, Savannah was pretty intense with the scary magic. I made a calculated retreat so I could face him later. Yeah, I didn't know his monsters still had Freddy, I swear. They're so creepy. Being a superhero is tough. I'm glad I could go back to being a kid anytime. It sure has its perks.
I get that Captain Marvel or Shazam is supposed to be like a comedy, campy superhero, but would have been better if they'd done it where it's more towards like Superman and Batman were. I don't know why they gave Freddy's Shazam suit, because he wasn't involved in this level. They should just keep it to what that level does.
Welcome back, kiddos! You ready to ride the rest of my awesome story? Right, where was it? Oh yeah! Before I even got a chance to track down Savannah, he brought Freddy back to the foster home. Only I wasn't grown-up, superhero, muscled-up me. But he seriously underestimated us kids. Ha! Batarang in your face! No more leverage for you, Mr. Creepy Power-Stealing Dude! Tactical retreat! we ran to the Winter Carnival to blend in with the crowd. Well, that didn't last. Guess you can't hide someone as handsome as me for long. The Doc and his creepy monsters found us and sent everyone else running. Savannah had us all cornered. Again. Plans A, B, C, D, E, F, and G were out. So I had to give away my powers to save the others. Unless... Whoosh! Shazam! The old man didn't expect that one. That's right! Dr. Stink Eye had to go up against all 6 of us. Suddenly, Savannah didn't feel much like fighting anymore. He tried to make his escape, but I wasn't about to let that happen. Gluttony and pride hadn't wasted any time introducing themselves to the locals. Someone needed to put a stop to him. Darla's new powers were just what we needed to brighten things up a little.
I don't know why she can't fly. trying to hit those balloons, but for some reason they're not letting me do it.
It worked! Gluttony fell for the trap! That's what you get for being greedy.
They need Batman for that. Santa has an electric fire. Not smart, Santa.
Someone had to tell this creep there's no pride in picking on someone weaker than you. Just at that moment, Pedro arrived to help. He figured his new super strength might come in handy.
That's the green one.
Talk about being careful what you wish for. You can look at yourself all you want now, Pride. Just when things seemed to be going our way, we ran into Wrath. Oh, I don't need to tell you, that's some real bad news. Oh, it wasn't pretty, but with Wrath out of the way, it was time to take down Sivana, once and for all.
Is he Dragon Ball Z me?
Whoa! That must have hurt. Maybe that was good for the back, old man. I got the eye with the monsters inside. All of Sivana's powers were gone. There's no messing with us now. The Shazam fam is pretty awesome.
Yeah, I think that guy thought he was Goku and was Dragon Ball Z shooting at me. We're close to 2 million coins. They should have had Sivana in the previous chapter and brought Freddy's Shazam version here. And the Shazam Wizard should have been in the first chapter. Some of the stuff don't make no sense. It's one of the worst flashes ever. The movie version. Okay, the last one we're going to do for the DLC is the Mask of the Phantasm. And then on the next episode, we will do the Lobo stories.
All right, can't get enough of me, huh? I don't blame you. Lobo is one sweet side. Yeah. Talking about big, handsome men, let me tell you about my man, Bruce Wayne. He had some happiness and love in his life once. Andrea Beaumont. But the sun can't shine forever. She had to escape the city. Daddy was being chased by some of Gotham's worst, you see. Poor Brucey was left with only his butler for company, so he started his whole crime-fighting biz. Finally, some action I can get down with. And as a lover of black outfits myself, I dig it. Over the years, catching criminals became routine for Batsy. Until a new shadow appeared in the night. Mobsters who'd been meanies to Andrea's Pop-Pop got taken down, one by one, until only the worst of them remain. Meanwhile, Bats and his manservant got their brains whirring. Was Skullface Bruce's old flame? Yeah, it was! But Andrea was already on her way to confront the Joker. Bats flapped to the rescue. Unfortunately, Mr. J always had a trick up his sleeve. Uh-oh. Boom!
I like the voice
Speaking
of
of old
Lobo.
flames, it seemed like things were heating up for Bats and Phantom features. They need to figure out a way of dealing with that fire if they wanted to track down the Joker.
That's a pretty good Joker. I mean, a Lobo actor.
Didn't expect to run into something like this. I can't use it.
She does not have that power. So I don't know why they gave it to her in the game.
Now that the situation had cooled down a little, it was time for some good old-fashioned detective work.
I can handle this. Always pays to be prepared.
I'll come back to that.
Perhaps this is another clue.
Wait, do I need her for something? Okay.
Games, huh? You can see how a crazy cat like the Joker would feel right at home in a place like this.
Okay, you drop the ball with the circle.
Just then, Joker's Captain Clown robot showed up. And unfortunately for Bats, it didn't look like he was in the mood to make balloon animals. Guess it ended up being Batman who had the last laugh. With one clown down, it was time to head on after the Joker. Bats and the Phantasm managed to track down the Joker. But the real fun was just getting started.
Who would lead this here, and why?
Ha! I guess crime flies when you're having fun. Hey, what do you know? I got jokes too. Yeah! Looks like it ain't safe to be a clown around here. Business was starting to pick up, and so was the wind. When it came to Joker's wild ideas, you could tell that Batman wasn't exactly a fan. You get it?
The Flying Blizzy. Kind of funny.
That Joker, always taking off in a hurry, huh? Oh! A shot like that sure ain't gonna play into the Joker's favor. Seemed like Joker wasn't done trying to blow away his competition. You could tell Joker wasn't in the mood to make him laugh anymore.
I was hoping it was a giant Blizzy again.
Bam! The good old anvil trick. You sure fell for that one. That's what you get for messing with the Phantasm. And Bats got back to fighting crime. Alone. Right. Gotham's too gloomy for my taste. I'm gonna go catch some supernova rays. See you later.
Almost at 2 million. Pretty close. I understand why they put Harley Quinn in here, because she was in the movie. The Mad Hatter, Man Bat weren't in the animated movie, so they weren't in this chapter. I think Two-Face was in the movie, but he wasn't in this chapter, so I don't know why they would put those three in here. And the clown robot thing, yeah, he was a character in this episode, but why would you want a figure of him? Go to view map. Okay, so we've done all the DLC part. So in the next episode, we will do the Lobo stories. So with that, I'm going to call this episode. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I hope you guys come back. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please hit the follow. Like. I think I only got 2 buttons. But please, if the more people click on those, the YouTube algorithm will send it to other people. And more people who check out my content, the more content that I can do. So I would like to thank you for stopping in. I hope you have a good day. And if it's later where you're at, I hope you have a good evening.